And for more on this, I'm now being joined by Ambarish Baliga, an independent market analyst, joining me on World Business Watch from Mumbai. Mr. Baliga, thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast. Indian stocks, we've covered it in the report, they're among the worst performers in Asia. So what is your take on the outlook now leading into the budget?
In fact, Indian stocks were among the best performers in the last 3 years. I mean, you're talking about 21, 20, 23 and 2024. So after such a stellar performance, stocks did get expensive, but liquidity continued to drive that. And we had so many multi-baggers. If you see last year till September 2024, from January, it was a 20% gain at the index level. So it's quite natural that when the correction happens, the correction also would be quite steep. And that's what we have noticed since October 24. Now, if you look at the earnings, Q3 earnings too have been, by far quite disappointing. I mean, there's hardly any news flow or macro numbers which can actually change the direction of the market. So we could see the correction continuing for a while longer. It could actually tire out those investors who have been quite used to instant gratification in the last few years. I mean, that's not going to happen at least for the next couple of months. So expect the markets to still see lower levels.
Mr. Baliga, as far as the market moves are concerned, how should we read these moves ahead of the budget? This has happened just days before 1st of Feb. How should we read these moves at this point?
No, in fact, see, we normally have a pre-budget rally of sorts, but this year, I mean, clearly that's missing. I mean, we could, however, see a sort of a bounce back over the next few days, but we really can't call that a pre-budget rally. So looking at the market, we could actually see this rally getting sold into, because unlike in the past when every dip was considered as a buying opportunity, now we are into the zone of sell on rise. So, and anyways, in the last few years, the budget has been considered a non-event. So the effect of the budget on the market also doesn't really linger beyond 1 or 2 days.
So, Mr. Baliga, as far as the budget is concerned, on the 1st of Feb, are you expecting anything to stand out in the finance minister's address?
No, basically, I think there are two things the government needs to do to get the economy buzzing again. I think one is the spend on infra, railways and defense segment, which again has a trickle-down effect on the economy. And last year we had record numbers in the budget, but the execution, especially infra expectations. So we are hopeful that this year it should actually catch up. And the other issue is clearly the slowdown in consumption. So we need to see as to how the government proposes to provide the catalyst for increased consumption. And I think one of the ways could be, having a tax break for middle class salaried, which is actually most hit by inflation. So basically, I expect at least some action in these two areas.
Mr. Ambarish Baliga, thank you so much for joining me here on World Business Watch and sharing all your insights. We're days away from 1st of Feb. We'll get to know all the curiosities going to be put to rest as and when the finance minister gives her address.